today, as you have read by the title, yes, this is for all my introverts. We are going to be talking about 3 tips or 3 ways to be and feel confident. If you like content like this, don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And without further ado, let's get straight into Without further ado, let's get straight into this. Right, so I have 3 tips plus a bonus tip for y'all. I didn't mention the bonus because the bonus is literally self-explanatory, but I am going to add that. So I jotted down 3 of them in this little book. The reason why I jotted it down is because I have a lot to explain for each point, because I'm an introvert myself. If you ask any of my peers, those of you who know me, who look at my channel, y'all would see that I'm a very introverted type in public when it comes to dealing with certain things. But yes, and some of y'all may be wondering, well, how she's an introvert and she's such a YouTube channel. Yes, being introverted does not mean you are limited to doing and getting yourself in certain opportunities and undergoing certain opportunities. Okay, so yes, we're gonna count. What I'm gonna do is, with the 3 points plus the bonus, I'm going to classify them from 3 to 1. So 1 is the most essential tip in being and feeling confident, and the third one is not that it's not important, but you need it. Okay, so very first point I have, so we're going to classify it as number 3. So tip number 3, so we're going from 3 to 1, right? Know yourself. Now, what do I mean by know yourself? If you don't know who you are as an individual, and that means knowing all your fails in life, knowing all the successes thus far in your life, as well as just accepting all your scars that you had, all the friendships you lost, all the things. It's not just physically trying to move on, but you need to psychologically move on as well, and emotionally as well too, in order for you to know yourself. It's not just the simple physical things like, yeah, my favorite color is blue, or my favorite color, or my favorite food is this and I'm allergic to. Yeah, it's not just about that. It's about mentally and psychologically and emotionally getting to be inclined with yourself on a whole. And once you learn to take times off for yourself and learn to just relax, and this is a good exercise like meditation. People always say meditation is just you could use that to relax yourself, but when you are at peace with yourself, you tend to learn more about yourself. And not just as introverts, but even if we do keep to ourselves a lot, most times it's not like it's a disease. Being introverted does not mean you have a disease. It just means that your social ability levels is not as up to par or up to the max like an introvert and like an extroverted person. But at the end of the day, y'all could still socialize. Y'all are still socialize when y'all want to. Okay? So yes, get to know yourself on a whole basis, on a whole level. Even if it's not just physically, get to know yourself mentally. How would you deal with pain? How would you not deal with pain? Get to know yourself. So tip number 2, right? If you know yourself, in knowing all your flaws, in knowing all your successes, and this is more so now for all your flaws and all your failures that makes you feel more, depressed and deprived of in life, you need to grow yourself. And what do I mean by growing yourself? What you need to do as an individual, as my little introvert, what you need to do is take those fails and those disappointments and use it for your advantage to better yourself in life. So if, for example, you used to be an individual that is very shy to even ask about questions in class, and every time you go to ask a question, you think about it being a total embarrassment because you could get the answer wrong and everybody can laugh at you. Take that mindset, and it's up here. It's not just about saying it out and just I just feel it's that's what's gonna happen. What you need to do is change that mindset and be like, if if I get the answer wrong, it's for my learning, and when I get it wrong, I will be corrected to know what is the right answer, so I won't make that mistake again. You need to change your mindset in order to grow. If you think highly negative of yourself, it's going to lower your self-esteem, and what you know about yourself, you're just going to create that negative space even more, and that negative space is going to blossom into something like a negative tree. And trust me, you don't want a negative tree, you want a positive tree. You want to grow, flourish, beautiful, luscious fruits from your labor, from your hard time learning to try and process and getting to make yourself a better individual. So in growing, it's not just physically, like I said, it's not just about pampering yourself alone with physical gifts, but mentally pamper yourself. Okay, and I'm not saying to be delusional. Okay, that's a big difference. I'm not saying to be delusional. But what I'm saying is y'all need to be a bit more assertive and positive. Think positive. If you go to ask a question, like I said before, when you ask a question, if you get it wrong, don't take it as, oh my god, I'm so dumb, I'm so stupid, I can't do this, I can't do that. No, don't take it like that. Take it as a lesson and be like, okay, I got it wrong this time, but at least I know now. And according to the YouTube channel, if you didn't know, now you know, right? So, grow yourself. And mentally too, because a lot of people think that because they are shy, and again, it's all dealing with your mindset. That's why I said know yourself, get to know yourself. Within your mind, if you constantly think that because I am more shy than others, people could just walk all over me. Set boundaries for yourself. In growing yourself, you have to learn to set boundaries for yourself, learn to set goals for yourself. Be that person that you always thought you could be. And not just saying this, if you want to aim to be a confident person, set goals for your confidence. Oop. Set goals to aim towards that confidence. So for me personally, in being confident on camera, what I did was tell myself, change my mindset. And that's why I keep going back to the mindset, because it's all about what you think about yourself in order to exuberate that confidence. I told myself, I set my goals and said, Amy, if you need to be confident and try to do YouTube videos, you need to be comfortable, and you need to learn to not think negative about it. Don't think about how much views you get and stuff like that, and don't think about it negatively. Of course, you need to accept the fact that first, everybody's YouTube journey is different, and you need to know that in going through this journey, you're going to have a lot of commitment, and yes, your personality is going to be true. You're going to be as true as a personality on this channel, and you're going to show them that you are who you are, and it doesn't have to be that because I am a bit more shy than others that I have to just not do a channel. There's no rule, there's no law, there's no book that says you can't do a YouTube channel because you're shy. There's something called control, there's something called a time and place for everything, and you can learn to control the way you maneuver your confidence and your timid personality, right? So saying all this to say, me personally, in order for me to grow my channel and in order for me to show my true personality, and it's not like me just saying it because, and I feel like I just going on a tangent, but grow yourself. When you grow yourself, you're gonna see that in all the things that you do is gonna be the best. Okay? So just grow yourself, and in growing yourself, set those goals and meet those goals. It's part of commitment, passion, love for it. Set those goals. The last and final tip, after the most important one. So I told y'all number three was know yourself. Number 2 was grow yourself. Number 1, the most important of all, and nobody can flex on you, nobody can style on you. The most important tip, you need to love yourself. What do I mean by love yourself? A lot of people say you need to love yourself, self-love. But do you actually understand that self-love is easier said than done. A lot of people won't tell you that it's easier said than done. And also, just to note, as a side note type thing, self-love is not just posting up videos of yourself to seem that you love yourself. It's not just about that. And people think that that's a trend. And there's nothing wrong. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with posting yourself, but if you think just posting yourself is loving yourself, then you have it totally wrong. You need to love yourself. Like actually, like from within out, you need to love yourself. Okay? Now back to my good self. But there's a lot of things in life that make you want to not love yourself. Okay? Rather feel low about yourself and feel very, not confident. So what I need to tell you is, you see, growing yourself and knowing yourself, without loving yourself on a whole as an individual, there is no way in any possibilities that you could be able to automatically just be confident. You need to love yourself as a whole, a holistic human being, because God made you and He made you out of love. He didn't make you out of hate. He didn't make you out of, oh, that's just an extra. He made you in this world to be unique. And thank God we're all unique, because if the world was the same, if we all had the same personalities, life would be boring and meaningless, to be quite honest. So if you do feel that you don't love yourself, then sis, we will recalculate it right here, right now, as of today. My little introvert, my extrovert, whoever it is that is watching this video, as of today, you're going to start to love yourself. You're going to start to show that confidence by first getting to know you and loving you. You hear me? There is no point in becoming confident if you don't love who you are. And in loving who you are, like what I said before, you can be delusional. If you know you're a slim-built woman or man, you have to accept that. But there are ways in which you can alter that, and there are certain things you can change. You can change your shape of your body. That's physical. But if you mentally, and that's psychologically up here, if you don't think you are worth being loved and you don't love yourself, it makes no sense in trying to be confident. And when you love yourself, nobody can tell you nothing. So you know yourself, you know your flaws, you know your success, you know who you are. You're growing for the better. You're using those flaws for your betterment, for your advantage, to be the best person you can be in this world. Not being normal, but being extraordinary. And thirdly, and most importantly, you love yourself. So in doing those 3 points, nobody can tell you nothing, nobody can style you, nobody can give you no back chat, because you know why? You know about yourself. You know you best, you grow you best, and you love you best, okay? And that's just on period. Like that's just on period.
Period!
The bonus point that I'm about to give is kind of self-explanatory, but it's what helps or aids in your confidence levels. And a lot of people may not share this type of things, but confidence isn't just a one day or overnight type thing. Even if they give you the tips, it won't just naturally transition into tomorrow, please the Lord. It would take some time for you to naturally try and get those goals going. Make sure that you know the goals that yourself set is not self-destructive, it's more self-constructive, okay? So the bonus in all of this, so you know yourself already. You grow yourself. You love yourself. Now in all of those tips, the bonus is believe in yourself. Simple. There's nothing hard in being confident. You just need to grow yourself. You just need to, Lord have mercy. You need to believe in yourself. Have faith that you are going to be confident. Like again, it's all based on the mindset you have as an individual. And let me just put that disclaimer out there. For those of you that think an introvert is an individual that just shy, they can't stand up for themselves, they're very stush. Some of our leaders think that introverts are stush. No, darling, it's just that their social ability levels for communicating and just interacting is a bit on the lower side compared to an extrovert that would love to socialize more with people or new individuals. An introvert would more like to take time or invest their time in socializing with people that they are really close with. It doesn't have to be like a relationship as in couple, but they would take more time to invest in talking about conversations for really long periods of time of interest with their close friends. So it's not like if they won't be able or they don't want to socialize with new people. It's just that with socializing with new people, they have to learn to try and control. Well, that's based on me. I need to learn how to try and channel my little energy for socializing, because sometimes I do like to socialize, sometimes I don't, and when I don't, it's mainly because I'm trying to recharge myself and recollect myself personally. So it's not that introverts are scary or they just don't like to, it's just that sometimes it's not the social ability level is not up there like an extrovert, like a typical extrovert. So even if you do see an introvert, don't be scared to say hi to them, okay? It's not that they are being selfish in a sense that some people think that we're being selfish or we just don't like people, or we, like again, we stush. But it's just that once you get a topic that's going, that is very interesting to us, you would see a really loving side, okay? A side that you thought that an introvert never had. And that's some form of confidence too. So yes, my introverts, I hope this helped y'all to the max, because as an introvert for myself, talking on camera sometimes is like a bit intimidating. See, it's a bit intimidating, but once I get the hang of it, and once you get the hang of taking the baby steps in being confident, it's gonna be the best. You're gonna show your best side. People are gonna be like, wow, she actually being assertive. And being confident also aids in the level of assertiveness that you have. So I really do hope that I did help you out with that little challenge. And if this video was helpful to you, please give it a like, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.